Hello, and welcome back to this Trails of Cold Steel 3 Let's Play with me, SLJRPG. In the last episode, we made our way through the Einheld Keep level 3 with all of the complete Class 7 now in tow. Now, let's exit the keep and see what else there is for us to do. My guess is we're going to do some Panzer Soldat training tomorrow. And we'll have some other stuff, but we've still got the evening, so let's go and do that. Let's return to the entrance. Good work, everyone. Huh? Oh, it's you. Seems like you finished your trial without incident. At least in Tor. What are you doing here? Where's Professor Schmidt? Oh, he went back to the research building to compile his data. And if what you promised me, Rean? You haven't forgotten, have you? Of course not. I told you we'll have lunch together, so that's what we'll do. It's lunchtime? It's easy to lose track of time down there. Sorry the trial was so hard this time. Now to come think of it, my stomach feels empty. Smells heavenly. Did you perhaps? Yes, I had Tor and Tita help me prepare some lunch boxes. How about we have the picnic together, everyone? This is amazing. Agreed, it's colorful and quite pleasing to the eye. Oh, and it's so tasty, just like my stress being blown away. I'm glad you're enjoying it so much. 3 of us worked really hard making them. I only helped with the prep work this morning. We made one for the professor too. What should we do about his? We can just get him to eat it later. I'm sure he'll eat it between his experiments. Man, fried chicken is so crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside. It's incredible. This omelet is pretty too. It's got this unique flavor at Guankai place. Use some soup stock to flavor it. The recipe is from the East. I got it from a friend of our family. If you like it, I can teach it to you. For real? I'm always up for expanding my cooking arsenal. High-level girl conversation detected. We'd best not fall behind. Someday I should create a beautiful lunch bring with love for Instructor Rean. Rean? Do you not like it? Oh, it's amazing. It just made me feel a little nostalgic. Like when I was back home with Mom and Dad for a moment. Oh. Well, of course, I use Schwarzer family seasonings after all. Peace to your hearts and stomachs content. And if you say so, how can I refuse? They're totally in their own little world. Seems Elise would be a biggest obstacle I must overcome. Not even close. Nom nom nom. This fish isn't too bad either. You were looking at me like that in the keep too. If you've got something to say, spit it out already. No. Watching you and Instructor Rean earlier made me feel uneasy. But I'm not getting that feeling anymore. You mean... Oh, I guess he really has changed. At least a little. It's nice to know that I have not to worry so much about him losing control of his power, but he still takes on some more work than he should. So he'll probably need as much help as you and the others can give him. Understood. No, not bad. Taste of homemade meal. Suppose it's been a while. Hey, what's the matter? You miss your mama's cooking? Your family's in Heimdall, alright? Why not just visit whenever you want? Being on my own is another kind of training. I can't keep relying on them all the time. Surely you two must miss the taste of home after being away for 3 months. Yeah, I guess. My mom's cooking was kinda crappy, but I miss not having it. Oh. Anyway, this ain't gonna be enough to fill me up. Hey, look what I found. Some extra sandwiches. No, you don't. I can't let my guard down around you for a second. We have plenty of extras, so please eat as much as you like. Nice, let me at 'em. Save some for the rest of us. So we learned that he's from Raquel, was it? Again, a place we've not visited. Afterwards, they continued another picnic, and each of them went their own way. After paying a visit to Professor Smith, Rean walked to George to the station, where his train back to Roa was waiting. Take care, George. Sorry I couldn't give you a better reception.
Nonsense. Well, not only did you treat me to lunch, I got to meet the members of the new Class VII. I'll let you know if I can dig up anything about the Black Workshop. I mentioned it to the professor, too, so he might have some info for you eventually.
Thanks a million. That man reverse engineered the Divine Knights to make Pan's assaultants. There's no way he doesn't have some connection to the workshop. But even if he does know something, there's no guarantee he'd tell us.
Yeah, it's kinda worrying. The professor aside, you've got a rough road ahead of you, but I know you'll be able to overcome everything that comes your way, Rean.
Nice. Also, same voice actor for Oliver and for George.
You too, of course, Toa.
Right. So will you be joining the Institute of Technology as soon as you get back to Roa?
Yeah, but that's not all I'll be doing. I plan to reach out to our classmates from Thors. Well, except Angie, anyway.
She's touring the continent on a motorcycle now, isn't she? She likes to live on the wild side. I'm sure Angie will be back before we know it. When she's around again, the three of us should get together.
For sure. Well, I gotta get going now. I'll see you next time, Elise. You too, Celine.
Oh yes, certainly. Make sure you don't eat too many sweets.
I'll see what I can do. All right, later, guys.
Celine and Elise have the same voice actor as well. I think that's what someone said in the comments. If I remember correctly. I'm really shit at replying to comments, I know. I miss him already. He's still in Arabonia, so we'll have plenty of chances to see him again. Until then, let's work as hard as he is. Yeah, can do. Please, Celine, you two can take this afternoon to relax. I believe I will. You two need to attend their briefing or whatever it was, right? I'll try not to fall asleep. So, I'm guessing we're going to Ordis. Going to Jirai would also be cool.
Hamilton was too busy and declined?
This is something that George said when he said what he'd been doing in Calvert.
I wonder what he's up to.
As you can see from the handout, the next location for our field exercises will be Western Lemaire. Nearest city, there we go, will be the port city of Ordis. That said, we will be farther from the civilization this time than our prior exercises. In addition, our designated area this time will extend as far east as Raquel. I see. Raquel to Ordis. I'm no stranger to either of those places. It's going to be really wide range this time. Oh, we'll be near my former palace. Your palace? Oh, you mean your Juno Naval Fortress, right? That's the Noble Alliance's headquarters during the Civil War, right? That's correct. The war ended, and I found myself there with Wallace and 50,000 soldiers. I considered making a last stand there, but the news of the Northern War had reached me. I did some negotiation, and that's how I became a lapdog of the government. There really is something you would blurt out like that? Principal Gwyn, you may wish to keep your commentary to yourself. You may already be aware, but there is a reason we were decided upon this location. All of the highest ranking nobles will be gathered there for the conference. The Imperial Provincial Council, right? I heard it's going to be in Orders this year, which is where we're going. Will you be attending too, Principal Gwyn? Up to 2 years ago, I had regularly attended the conference with Countess Le Guin. However, I have since pulled away from my political front lines, since I don't plan on attending this year. You and the students will have to bring honor to our school without me or the professor's help. Judging from the last time, I suspect we'll have another incident. Seems like the society will make another move. Hard to say if they'll be running one of their experiments or what. Either way, we should be even more prepared than usual, especially with the gnomes in the picture too. Looks like it's not just us students who have gotten all fired up. You're all in a good mindset. This should help us get a leg up on the main campus. Really? Get a leg up? Principal Le Guin, that's... Have you not heard? The main campus will be holding its own field exercises starting this month. What? Why not just the branch campus? The Crown Page has decreed that the main campus shall also assist with the Empire's crisis. Though it's a different location from us, they will depart on the same day. I see. Where could they be headed? They're much bigger than us. Are they going to use a special train to get there too? One word from the prince's mouth and bam, that's a tyrannical empire for you. First, this is confidential information. Second, we are getting off track. Again, we will hold our field exercises in Le Maire. We will depart on Friday night, and the duration will be 4 days. So it's easier for you to have the planning documents memorized by tomorrow. Trails of Cold Steel 3. So off tune. Okay. Right. Orders, huh? Saw this coming on account of the conference being held there. No, I know for sure. I should get in contact with Eustace. Should be in attendance at last year's conference too. Should head back to the dorms though. Elise is waiting. I remember overhearing Principal Le Guin saying something earlier. Wonder if she needs help. We get some bonding points. Namely, 2. Which, if I could see, can I see? Got link levels, but not bonding points, which is kind of annoying. Can I see bonding points at all? Okay, is it in here? Some of these we finished. But alas, okay. I have orb mail from Fee. Do you know this shop? You've always been good to us. It's very, very true. None of these actually do anything more to us. Spend some time with Fee. It feels like something I should do at some point, but who knows? Medical office. Ah, Vivi's here. The tables have turned. Apparently so. I got some. I'm going to do one of the bonding ones with Ash, I think. Speak with Ash. Hey, it's Literature Club's in session. To turn anyone home. I get bored, so I'm just reading some books. He's got a lot of books. Sure you're tired from the keep, so don't stay too late. If it's okay with you, can I read some of these books? gonna read some literature with your boy. With your boy Carbide. Those are some tough reads, but I got really into them. You really read a wide variety. Spy, collection of poems. I read any book. Don't know if I like a book until I read it. Even if it's boring, I'm sure I still gained something from it. It was decent. You read really fast. I never would have guessed you read this much. Habit of mine. I always read books. She wasn't educated, so whenever she got any books, she'd bring them to me with this huge grin on her face. I always thought she should read a recipe book to improve her cooking. Are you talking about your mom? You don't usually talk about your family. It's no big deal. I said don't bother me, so stop talking to me like that. Huh? That sound. Hey, you guys. Keep it down. I'm trying to read. Sorry, Ash. But bear with us a bit longer. We're discussing what the lyrics should be. Lyrics? Ash, don't. Give me that. There. Now they're good. Secretly good at writing. Don't worry, leave it to me. What? Why are you smirking? Am I smirking? Welcome to Class 7, Ash. What are you talking about? Think we definitely needed that. Is there a place where I can see bonds, or am I just being dumb? My thought would be that it would be in Link. Or in my notebook somewhere, but I can't. Don't know exactly where it would be. Who knows? Okay. Well, that's one done. La la la. Gonna head to this room. Okay, which is where I was anyway, right? No. I'm looking for Randy. Hey, Rans. Looking up the porn. Play Vantage Masters. This should be interesting. I'm going to go with this night deck because I very much enjoyed it.
Let's get started.
I go first. I'm going to change that just because I have no use having that card as powerful straight at the top. That's annoying, but that's fine. We're going to go for there. Nice. Makes sense for him to go for there. This doesn't really do much, but if I go for here, nice. Do this, and I think that's it for today. We'll end there. He's still sealed, so we can't really do much. But if I go to here, do that skill and seal once again. Nice, nice, nice. Take this down one. Go for there. Take you down. Take him down for another 4. I think we end the turn there. We go to here, and then we'll use this card for nothing for here. I think that makes sense. Then we go. We'll take it for 2. Do a skill, seal him. Attack like that. And then this one should still hit for none there. Go for 2 there. Should debilitate him a fair amount. So we'll end the turn. That's fine, even if it takes out the 1. Take out the Pretender there at the back. Quite happily take the 6 damage there.
Ah, man. I lost.
Easily done. And we got some Unvele for our win, which, you know, we'll always take for free. So, where is Aurelia? Always needs to check in with Aurelia. There's a medical office. That's the library. Faculty lounge. Let's see how Aurelia's doing today. Third exercise on the horizon, but tonight is Elise's party. Now, forget your troubles, enjoy the evening, cut loose as they say. I'll try and keep a little bit of moderation. Be right, I'll try and enjoy myself. Very well. Prepared some good drinks for this evening. Please be safe soon. There we go. Do not drink in front of the couples, is what they're saying. Now we've got some options. We can do the fee one. We can do any of them. I wanted to do the Ash one because I already had a chance. We can do Toa and we can do Altina. Feels like maybe doing the... Feels like maybe doing the fee one's the best one. You do know the shop. Let's go to Novelli. Sounds like a good plan. Let's go to the station.
Sorry for the wait.
No problem. Good to see you, Fee. This place reminds you of Trista. Sky, like you guys are old friends. Do you even need those kind of things for your racer work? There we go. Give Fee the tour. So this is Thors branch. It's a bit different from the main, but it's still nostalgic. Should I come sooner? Then I'll be able to spend more time here. As always next time. Right, let me give you a quick tour. Sounds good. All the gardens, a flower bed. Gosh, she was part of the gardening club. Now we're missing is Eldel and Vivi. I mean, Vivi is here. By the way, twin gun parts are here. Use them for your job that takes you out east, right? Seems like it's a job to survey the reports of the Jaegers in the air, but do you think... Is it Zephyr? Even if I've got it, see the chances are slim. Don't think the boss will let anyone get his trail that easily. Really? Then why? If there's 1% chance, I gotta take it. The reason I joined up with the braces so I could find everyone in Zephyr. I see. Fee, I'm gonna tell you this now, but since I have the opportunity, don't push yourself too hard, okay? Typical Rean. I'm okay, I'm not pushing myself, nor would I feel like I'm in a rush. It's true that when I found the boss still alive in Sutherland, I felt a sharp sensation deep in my chest. The reason you joined the braces was... one of the reasons I joined the bracers. I think I get its significance behind the braces emblem now. I don't want to do anything to shame Sarah or Toval, who asked me to take the bracer test, or any of you in Class 7 who gave me the opportunity. So don't worry, Rean, I'm fine. Here he is, Serial Head Pada. Sometimes I forget you're 17 now. Now that you're a full-fledged bracer, I should probably start treating you like a kid. Doesn't seem like your actions match your words. Sorry.
That feels nice. It's been a while, so it kind of makes me feel happy.
I think I get it. It's not easy working for the Bracer Guild. Just keep taking it easy, one day at a time. Me and everyone else is rooting for you.
Yeah.
I think Rean's meant to be, what, 20, 21? Short tour of the campus, they return to the station. Rean reluctantly said goodbye to her as she waited for Heimdallr. Nice. Bond rating to 4. So, now we have a chance to do a little saddy quest. For one, Miss Russell.
I got something nicer, but...
Tita, you seem so distraught.
Oh, Instructor Rean, hello. Trying to choose some gifts to friends back home.
Seems lately I've been sending them popular things without putting much thought into it. The gift, huh? I can relate. I've been sending more things recently too. It's hard to find fresh new things that'll make them happy.
Exactly.
The more you know someone, the harder it seems to choose.
Instructor Rean, will you help me choose some gifts? It could be good to get a fresh perspective.
Me? Certainly will.
Thank you.
Do you have any candidates?
Just in a store for each person. Gonna mention, but I'm buying gifts for 3 people.
No problem. Should we get to the stores?
Right, thanks. Should we start with new shoe, Anne?
Alright, let's get going. Precious gifts for precious people. Crew travel will be unavailable for. We've got a little teen that's going to be joining us. That's cute. So let's head towards the first store. So I'm guessing this is going to relate to people from Sky. Now look around, they have a lot of things. What kind of person are you getting these gifts for?
It's for a girl who's a year younger than me. She has purple hair and always wears a ribbon. She can be a little aloof at times, but she likes to tease people.
Sounds like a bit like Muse, eh?
They might look and act completely different, but now you mention it, they are sort of similar in a way.
Maybe we should go along with Muse as well.
Ren loves cute things. I usually go to boutiques to get her gifts. She's 15 now, and I think it might be good to get her something more mature, so I decided to come here.
I'd love to hear any recommendations you have. Sure thing, let me think. Let's choose a gift. No, I think there's a... Do you need something?
Yes, I'm looking for a gift.
Did you find anything? Let's see. A gift for a girl who's 1 year younger. Sorta like Muse. Don't get sweets. Don't get cake and moire. But she also likes to have tea parties. Remember this old Ren bright. So Eastern tea. What about some Eastern tea?
That's a great idea. She likes black tea, but I'm sure she'll love this.
Glad to hear it.
Can we get one of these?
Absolutely.
Let's head to Carnegie Books and Games next.
Who's this one for? I saw that the next set of games is set in Calvert after Reverie, which comes out in like a month, which is interesting. Anyway, this place only sells books, not toys. What kind of person are you getting a gift for?
She's early 20s, she's pretty athletic, not to mention super energetic. She's really good with her staff. Her hobbies include fishing and collecting sneakers.
She sounds pretty active. A woman from Liberal who fights with the staff. Couldn't be her, could it?
Instructor Rean?
Sorry, pretty good idea of what you have in mind, Tita. The next person's active, so you think getting her a book might be a good set of pace?
That's exactly right.
He's talking, of course, about Estelle Bright. Choose gift.
Are you laughing? Are you looking for something? Looking for a gift today.
Did you find anything nice? Let's see. A woman in her 20s. Athletic and energetic. It's actually... Scenery of Erebonia. How about scenery of Erebonia? There's a lot of pictures of lakes and flowers, so it might be a good catch, considering our hobbies. Just been trying to visit the Empire.
Anyway, I think it's a perfect gift for her.
Glad to hear it.
Can I get one of these?
Of course. Let's go to Lapi Boutique. Who is this last one for? You would think it would be Joshua, but it could be for Shehazad Zin, maybe. The store is really stylish. Gilliga.
Oh, Lisa's here with Judy and the others. I'll be smart to get their take on this too. Sounds like a good idea. It's for a man in his 20s. Oh, and I don't mean like Agate. This person's a lot more calm and composed.
I see. Same age as the woman from earlier. I wonder if... Alright, I'll look around. We can select gift, but we're going to speak to these guys.
No elegant young lady can resist the call of beautiful lace. These look fancy. Elegant young maiden, huh? My, these are elaborate. Price and design perspective, I prefer more simple clothing though. They're talking about, it's like everyone's helping Elise with their shopping. Excuse us. Oh, Rean and Tita? You two shopping together? Interesting. Are you two? Nope. Instructor Rean has helped me choose a gift. A gift? For Agate? No, it's not like that. When I buy something for a friend, he's helped me out a lot over the years. Now I understand. Do you know who she's talking about? I've heard a few stories here and there. Should make things easy. Would you mind giving us some advice on what we should buy? He's something calm and composed for a man in his 20s. I'm thinking about it. He's more like Kat than he is Instructor Rean. I hear this man has a lover, yes? Someone as bright as the sun who brings happiness to everyone around her. That's right. Oh, the younger woman I was talking about earlier. Is that so? Sounds like quite the couple. No kidding. I think they might be the perfect couple. But I'm a little bit curious to meet them now. In any event, Rean, we should keep that in mind when choosing the gift. Good point. Thanks, everyone. That was really helpful. And I think that gives us our final option. Choose the gift. Feel free to look around. Thank you very much. Does anything stand out to you? Man in his 20s. Bit like Kurt and he's in a relationship. The answer, apparently, is a stylishly knit hat. Stylishly knit hat is pretty stylish. A hat? Hat can go with anyone's wardrobe. Good gift that can't wait to give any wrong impressions. Put a lot of thought into this. Someone like that will make her jealous. This had to be really great on him. Nice. Glad to hear it. Have one of these. Thank you. Seems like you've chosen a wonderful gift. Looks like I'll be happy I was able to help. Indeed. There we go. Thank you for today. Every item was wonderful, interesting, and perfectly suited to each person. I couldn't have gotten half this well if I'd done it alone. Today's success is all thanks to you, Instructor Rean. Happy to hear it. So please take this as a token of gratitude. A quartz? Did you synthesize this? Yes, I chose that one because I thought it suited you best, Instructor. I appreciate it, thanks. Oh, I nearly forgot. I was going to go to the bookstore to buy a card for each of the presents. Then you better go take care of that now. Be careful not to get too flustered on your trip over there. I'll be careful. I'll be off then. And we got a little narrow character note about Tifa, so let's go there. Precious people. She has handpicked special gifts to all of her friends back in the Liberal. She's Agate's ally. I wonder if we're actually going to get to use her in any sort of way. But there we go. And then we got one last thing before we head back to the dorm. Let's see about this little feast for Elisa Schwarzer. She speaks out Rosine. Speaks to Rasheen. I was afraid something like this. Something the matter? Don't mind me. Just Father Thomas contacted me earlier and mentioned something that kind of worried me. What could the Growlsricker have shaken? Distortion in the Empire's spirit veins continues to grow, this time in the west, near Lemaire. More worrisome than last month. Similar phenomena occurred in Sutherland and Crosswell. Oh, please forgive me, Rean, but I can't tell you we can pinpoint the cause. Don't be sorry, Rasheen. Lemaire, it's where our next exercises will be held. That's, well, according to the reports at the time, the increase in distortion is on a smaller scale. Be careful, please, Rean. I'm always careful. You neither worry about it. I can control my power now. You mean it? Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Rean, really. Thanks. You know, Rasheen, that smile of yours is dangerous. Huh? Nothing. What would Elisa think? And every other woman that seems to apply that view, which makes no sense because everyone else is really eligible bachelors too. Kirby, are you going for a walk? Let's play. He's pretty smart. Armin, has he ever bit you? It's fine, he's super duper smart. You two are friends, not bad, Armin. Now what's about older woman? Frankie really did end up with this job this time. I feared this day would come sooner or later. I always believed him. The boy can do anything he puts his mind to. Indeed, he can maybe do that sometimes, yes. Okay. We're not in Radio Trista.
This might be a good spot for fishing.
The livelier they are, the better. For its freshwater beetles. There we go. Okay. Have a little look in Reset Bakery. Unwavering love. Got the usual entities here. Sandy looking at some bread. Yeah, I mean, I eat that much bread. So I'm a fiend, good sirs and ladies of the audience. Isn't necessarily a bad feeling. It certainly isn't. Okay. Let's set to dorm.
Are you heading already, Rean?
Yeah, I managed to get all my errands done. You went shopping, huh? That's a mountain of food, too.
It's all for dinner tonight. Can't be thinking I can't keep imposing the Countess's hospitality. Besides, been working hard in class. We want to show off our skills a little. Basically, been making whatever we want at the cooking club.
Well, it's good to see we're all eager. I'm pretty sure Celestine already had dinner handled. You're in charge of lugging everything back, huh, Kurt?
Yes, well,
Came across Ash, but he managed to worm his way out of helping. Seems so it seems.
hello everyone. Good to see you all. We're ready to start cooking club at any time.
He's gonna go wild with those ingredients. Toss them in. So we're gonna be eating bugs. Gina and the members of the cooking club proceeded to go all out, resulting in far more dishes than originally planned. Already a party for release filled with food that was on par with that served in the Orcus Tower and no less expensive. I like that they invited Novelli. Freddy and the others. I mean, it's good. All the kids. Monk. And Rasheen. Freddy going after Mint. Okay. In order to handle the vast amounts of food, friends and neighbours were invited too. All in all, it turned to be quite a lively night in Leeves. Food does bring people together. Jails are Cold Steel 3.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect to find such an authentic bathhouse all the way out here. What a pleasant surprise.
Now that I think about it, it's probably the principal's doing.
I heard this place was changed a lot when they renovated it into a dormitory. Apparently, it was once the mansion of a fallen noble family.
The Kapoors.
Oh yes, I've heard that same story.
It seems the family had to let go of their holdings 10 years ago after the head of the family was conned by an unscrupulous merchant. Though I heard they've since started up their own business outside the country.
I see.
Sheesh. How do you know all this stuff?
I feel like I've heard a story like that before.
You certainly have.
Though everyone would be reluctant to go to the public bath like this, but you're fine with it? Is something wrong? Most people aren't really used to this kind of thing, right? I guess you're all fine with it, Allie. I thought Elise and Tita would be embarrassed for sure. You've actually been going to hot springs all my life. This hot springs resort near my hometown. My hometown is actually famous for its hot springs. Seriously? I was surprised about Teeter too, but this is the first time I've heard about Elise growing up with hot springs. The northern hot spring paradise of Ymir is Dr. Rean's hometown. I think I remember seeing hot springs when I was there once on a mission. I remember that mission. A mission? What mission? Does that mean you're the one who kidnapped Elise was... Pardon me, I think I'm getting lightheaded from all the steam. But this means Elise and Rean used to bathe together when they were young, as did Tita and Agate, no doubt.
Agate's not from his hometown.
Together? We were siblings, so a few times when we were younger, sure. I can just picture you both striding into the hot baths to comfort your dear brother Rean in this time of need. I can see sweet little Tita find an excuse to follow her special someone into a mixed bath herself. Oh, how adorable. No, that's... You've never ceased to amaze me, Muse. It's pretty rotten imagination you've got there. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm so jealous. All of you have such nice hair. Lisa's the storiest back hair, Tita's shining honey blonde hair. And Shibilika, how pretty that silver hair of yours is, Allie. And yours, such nice fluffy curls to it. Your hair is lovely as well, Yuna. You look really different when you were washing it earlier. So vibrant and feminine. Now when I think about it, you're always taking care of it. Unlike you with all your flawless hair, I need to put serious work in to look like this. Oh, this may be the perfect time for some serious girl talk. Huh? Girl talk? That's right. First order of business. Let's discuss Instructor Rean's type. For example, out of all of us, who would he pick? Why should we talk about that? An interesting topic. There's no need to overthink things, Tita. So, Elise, how about it? Would his favorite be his dear little sister? To be perfectly honest, I don't think he has a type. He seemed close with a variety of different people. Elisa, Laura, Emma, Fee, Milliam, Instructor Sarah. I went Tower, the princess, Major Claire, and Sharon as well.
It's very true.
That's so many. He's I believe the correct term is a playboy. Listen to this. According to the princess, he had some hot and heavy moments with his male acquaintances as well. What? You say, don't bring up Sinister's bad habits here. Just something about Instructor Rean that you can't just leave be. I suppose I can say that about Kurt and Ash too. Is that so? Don't read too much into it. Interesting. I already thought about the boys and girls before I started here at Branch Campus. They are pretty different. Oh? Altina. I see. You're already grown up these past few months, Allie. Not physically, but you know what I mean. Leave me alone. I'm fine with my current size. Though if I were a little bit bigger, I wouldn't mind it. Oh, you're just too cute. Excessive contact.
Hope you don't mind if we come in.
Oh, Instructor Toa.
Will you be joining us?
And is.
Not just her. I'll be joining you ladies as well.
Here we go. Intimidating.
Whoa! An overwhelming presence. Oh, I'm so sorry we've been hogging the bath.
Oh, not at all. I figured now would be a perfect chance to get to know my students better.
We'll try not to rain on your parade.
There's nothing like a nice soak in the bath after a long day.
She has an undeniably overwhelming presence.
Seems like you girls were having quite the discussion in here. You all trying to get with Schwarzer?
Get with?
Yes, that's the plan.
Miyase just says
That
it.
wasn't quite what we were talking about.
Well then, let me give you all some advice. He may seem polite and friendly, but he can actually be pretty single-minded, and at times outright stubborn. With that in mind, the best way to get your hooks in him is to set up just the right mood and lure him somewhere where you have the advantage.
Really?
Interesting. Huh. For stubborn men, you need to set the right mood.
Be sure to take thorough notes, Elise.
Muse, please.
Leave her alone.
Principal.
I mean, fair play. Well, look at you, all diligent. So diligent. The location of our field exercises has been picked. We got plans of solo training tomorrow. There's still tons of things I need to do to get ready. Weren't you headed to the bath with Elise and the others? I left them a while ago. Listening to them in there, I felt like my head was about to pop. Huh? Oh, I nearly forgot. What are you planning on listening? This is... Why in the world do you listen to Vita's show? Because I'm a fan. I feel like there's some reason she started a show a while back up. I'm sure she doesn't have a reason to be past simple boredom.
Good evening, everyone. It's time for Aubin Time. It's 9 p.m. on June 11th, and you're listening to Radio Trista. How's this fine Sunday night treating you all out there? We're halfway through June, which means we're already halfway through the year. It's been a packed year, yet it's gone by in a flash. Speaking of June, it's that time again. That's right, the summer festival is upon us once more. It may be held a month later in Heimdall, but cities all over Erebonia are already having their own celebrations, each with their own unique customs. One of my personal favorite places to go for the summer festival is La Mer. Ortis is famous for their annual tradition of lighting candles and setting them to float in the bay. It's just breathtaking to see all those lights. Last year's lighting had to be canceled, unfortunately, but I'm sure plenty of people are looking forward to it this year. I know I am. I can already imagine it. Me sitting by the beach, drink in hand, watching 1,000 glimmering lights float out to sea. It'd be wonderful to have such a luxurious, classy evening.
The Merce is where we're having our next field exercises. She mentioned Sutherland Crossbar shortly before we visited too. She's clearly mentioning these places on purpose. Is she getting her info from Ouroboros, or just constantly predicting the government's next move? Knowing her, it's probably both. Yeah, most likely.
And of course, there's more to La Mer than just Ortis. The beaches are beautiful and bountiful, and the seafood is so fresh it practically leaps off the plate at you. Raquel is well known for its casinos and theaters, and there's also the scenic Brionia Island. There aren't any regularly scheduled ferries there, but if you do make it, you'll find a hidden gem rich in nature and ancient ruins. So after the summer festival, you can go for a swim, hit up the casinos, win a boat, then explore some ruins. There, I planned your whole trip for you.
Brionia Island. I've heard the name before. 2 years ago, Group B had their field studies there. That was when you and Emma went to Nord, right? Speaking of which, I remember our clan Zelda mentioning that island before. Same spot in the Empire, with the greatest concentration of animist ruins. Elder, she one Emma and Vita called grandmother? Yes, though you wouldn't know it looking at her. She may as well be their actual grandmother. But she may as well be their actual grandmother. Oh, they're not related by blood? Of course not. Are you curious about it? Well, yeah, kinda.
Maybe this is a good opportunity then. Emma did ask me to tell you about her.
Huh?
Listen up. I'm going to tell you a little about the Hexen clan.
Yes!
And the two sisters, Emma and Vita. They were the youngest members of a clan hidden away from the world at large. Vita lost her parents when she was young, but due to her immense natural talents, she was taken in by the Elder as her top disciple. Meanwhile, Emma's mother was what we refer to as a stray witch. She lived among the common people. However, she lost her life in an accident. Emma was also taken in by the Elder, and the two girls were raised together like sisters. The Elder created a familiar for each of them, me and Grianos. Vita was full of talent and spirit, but Emma was a shy shut-in. They both grew into strong, noble witches, and they would have lived a peaceful life in the village, but at the age of 16, Vita volunteered to become a wandering witch. A wandering witch's job is to go to the outside world and report back to the village on new developments.
Interesting.
The Elder sent her off with full confidence, but within half a year, she had vanished. We now know why. The Grand Master of Ouroboros got to her. She joined that den of snakes and abandoned her duties as a witch. The Elder regretted her decision to let Vita leave the village. It wasn't the first time she'd seen this happen after all. But Emma was devastated by the disappearance of her sister. From that day, Emma began training and studying as hard as she could with one goal: become a wandering witch herself to bring Vita back. And so, Emma was permitted to leave the village at the age of 16. With the help of some stray witches, she was able to enroll at Thors with a scholarship. And in the spring of her first semester, she met you guys.
Thanks, Celine. I think I understand Emma, Vita, and you a little better now.
I'm not supposed to talk about this sort of thing with outsiders, but by this point, everyone in Class 7 is pretty much family. Emma had to work hard for the Elder to okay this.
I see. So, that's what the pendant is all about. Next time you see her, can you tell her I said thanks?
Tell her yourself. You'll be seeing her again before too long, right?
And that'll do it for tonight's show. Good night, everyone. As for you two, don't stay up too late. You need your beauty rest, Celine and Rean.
Ooh, what was that now?
What an obnoxious woman. I'm sure she predicted we'd be listening and used her magic to ensure only we could hear that last part.
She really is something. Now that I think of it, she did say something similar during her live broadcast at the start of the Civil War.
Yeah, Emma's no slouch, but Vita's power as a witch is tremendous. That said, she's not omnipotent. After all, Osborne pulled the rug out from under her, and now she's on the run from her former friends.
Ouroboros' plan was hijacked by the Chancellor, and the Black Workshop is starting to make a move. I'm worried about the true story that Vita mentioned.
Yeah, and about how she failed to change the ending. It must have something to do with the Infernal Castle. Vita's personality may be one big joke, but she's not the type to lie. There's no doubt we have a crisis looming over us.
No doubt. Yeah. Judging by the fact you told me all this, suppose you mean you're headed off now, doesn't it?
Yeah, consider it a farewell gift. Even though you need to rely on that pendant, you'll be able to control your power now. I'll leave with your sister tomorrow morning. I suppose the next time we'll see each other is when Class 7 meets up.
Yeah, I suppose. Honestly, I feel like it went by in a blink of an eye. How about you sleep in my room tonight? What do you say?
Hell no!
Trials of Cold Steel 3. And I think this is probably a good place to say, if you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time, where we do a little Panzer Soldat training. Love ya.